So, one of the things I've talked about is, one of three big robot companies, Apptronik, publicly announced recently in the last few weeks that they formed a deal with Google, right? So like,
Hmm.
I wonder why Google is interested in that. Like, where the industry is that big. Why does Jensen keep talking about robots when he's sitting on basically the biggest, most interesting company in the world, NVIDIA, but he can't stop talking about robots? I wonder why. This is not just crazy Elon talking about this stuff, right? So something really special is happening right now, and it's the embodiment of artificial intelligence, and which is a fancy way of saying robots.
Yeah.
Uh,
And bringing
because
it to the physical world.
we need to bring it into the physical world, because once we bring it into don't get me wrong, there are unbelievable problems that we can solve just with AI.
Right.
We can solve cancer, right? That's huge. It may be bigger than anything else, right? Quite honestly. We can solve we can solve so many problems for humanity, but practically there is such a clear pathway to solving massive problems with AI once we're able to embody that AI inside of bots and robots. And what I mean by that is there are a lot of questions when it comes to how long will it take us to cure cancer with AGI, right?
Right.
And I feel pretty good that we will, and that's going to help us to do that. But there are still like questions, can we do that with large language models, or do we have to wait for neural network artificial intelligence to really scale up? And how long does that actually take? How long will we be waiting? But when it comes to robots, we can debate all day long. Okay, how long is it going to take to really work out the foundational model for the walking gait so that they can like get on their knees and they could like crouch down and that they could have really good balance and leverage? How long is it going to take for us to figure out the engineering of the fingers and the sensors so that they can articulate well enough to have fine motor skills to do like the jobs that are really difficult, that we're having really hard issues finding labor for? That's an engineering problem, and we could debate, is it 6 months or is it 2 years and 6 months, right? Or something in between. But we have a very clear path for because the type of AI that you need to embody doesn't even need to be that magical, right? To be able to
Right.
fix these problems. It's just engineering, artificial intelligence, foundational layers. We already have large language models. You can speak to the robots and they can convert that to the neural network foundational layer. This is such a clear pathway to make robots that will save humanity in ways that we never thought was possible. Something as simple as helping the elderly get out of bed and get to the bathroom, helping them to, extend the quality of their life, every human on earth, by years, maybe 10 years, right? It's wild.
Yeah.
Like, this is so, like, what's the value of that? Like, the value of that is monumental. And so when we think about labor, like, why, like, we're like, whoa, it's going to take all the labor.